And Sean, we've seen queues of people lined up outside all the big retailers today. Has that group been easy to manage?
Good afternoon. It has been easy to manage, and there's generally been an amazing tolerance and patience amongst all consumers looking to enter liquor stores. I think the initial queuing this morning was possibly a little more than we may have anticipated, although we were ready for Black Friday type demand. The early queuing was quite significant, and initially there may have been quite a surge of people outside of the entrances and gates to liquor stores. But as the day's gone by, it's been very orderly, very calm. People have been extremely patient and understanding, and generally across the country, from what I've seen in the group of stores that I look after, everything's gone well.
And there was talk late last week about measures to prevent bulk buying and that sort of thing. What are those measures?
So we've implemented restrictions as to the quantity that's available for sale in each transaction. So, and that's clearly communicated outside stores. There's different restrictions in different types of trade. So for warehouse type liquor environments, there's a slightly higher allowance, whereas in the smaller retail orientated stores, those allowances are slightly smaller, just to ensure that there's availability for everybody that's been queuing.
At the announcement that the restriction on the sale of liquor would be lifted, I know you'd flagged a concern about the sale being limited to Mondays to Thursdays at set hours, of course, 9 to 5 p.m. Are you still unhappy with that? And if so, what are you doing about it?
So the initial suggestion around the hours was Monday to Wednesday and 8 until 12. And we are so relieved that we were able to collaborate with government and speak to them about increasing the days. So we got, as you've mentioned, to Monday to Thursday, 9 till 5. And I think if you had to witness the queues that are still outside liquor stores right now, you'd understand that it was an exceptionally good move on the DTI's part to give us the extra day and the extra hours. So moving the hours from 12 hours that we would initially proposed to 32 has made a significant difference to the ability for us to manage that demand.
I may have missed this, Sean, but one of the main concerns as we watched some of those snaking queues at various outlets was about social distancing and that sort of thing. Given how contentious the lifting of the restrictions on the ban on the sale of liquor, how controversial that was with some people still opposed to it to date, have you communicated quite strongly to your members that things such as social distancing need to be managed in the strictest way possible, because should there be an outbreak, for example, traced to a liquor outlet, that would turn sentiment against yourselves as traders?
Yes, very much so. And once again, we've been fortunate enough as an industry to be able to communicate and collaborate with one another, so that the Traders Association, which represents all or many of the independent liquor traders, as well as the grocer chains and the bigger outlets such as Massmart Group and the Tavern Association, as well as all our suppliers, have been in regular communication, and we've agreed to a guideline in terms of an operating guideline as to how we would manage the safety and ensure compliance with regards to all the COVID-19 safety requirements and obligations. So we've agreed to that, and our members have signed that operating guideline. And we've been very, very strict around the communication and the understanding of what's required.
Sean Robinson with the SA Liquor Traders Association. Always good to speak to you.